EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard. Right away, they'll change the look. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 40. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll go to Barkley again. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. C.J. Uzomah taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. On to kick it away.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now Hurts going to move him around. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Now gone. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3. And now an audible here into something else.
Goff on 3rd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Now it's gone. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Khalif Raymond
from 10 yards out.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Second down and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Loose inside the 30.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But first down, Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson, and that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Now they go for it on 4th, but then... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening. Kickoff. This will be a touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mahomes firing complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Oh, nice move. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the give, here's Gibbs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. St. Brown motioning left. Another run for Gibbs here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change?
It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards. Now Goff on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now the try here for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
he's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
In motion goes Patrick.
To throw is Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
St. Brown motioning left.
Now a first down throw. Goff
finds Gibbs on the check down.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
St. Brown motioning left. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
from 17 yards out.
And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
St. Brown in motion right.
14.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game.
Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Goff going to shift him around.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. First carry now for David Montgomery.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Goff now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Adolphe Owe showing off the... Pass rush skills. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Patrick.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Steven Sims.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll go down at the 28. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Now run by Gibbs.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
3rd and 9 here.
As they've got it as we resume action.
St. Brown in motion right.
Goff now looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Now Lamar changing the play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second down and 8.
Again, it's Henry. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On second down, here's Henry.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and the Lions will take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's Goff now on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The show put on by these two defenses in this first half. The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Tucker's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
motion goes Patrick.
The final shot before break here. Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gone.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
2nd and 12. Now they'll change things up.
Back to throw, Goff. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. This a 2nd and 8.
Goff now looking to throw.
This to Laporta, right side. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
The quick feet by Jackson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Jackson going to run again.
Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Second and 7.
Jackson, options out left.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. Now Lamar changing the look. A first down carry for Henry. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up